God says, I just put something incredible into your hands, something usually kept secret. It is a powerful key that could unlock blessings you never dreamed possible. But it also comes with a serious warning. Do not ignore this message or you will regret it for a lifetime. If you walk away right now, I will not speak to you again. A big tough time is heading your way. I am truly trying to save you. Pay attention to me now. This isn't something you want to skip. You really cannot afford to. This very moment could be the biggest turning point of your whole life. Stop looking at other things. Stop thinking this is just another message you have seen. It is not. This is a direct message from heaven. A deeply urgent call. If you skip this now, you might be walking away from my very voice reaching out to stop the pain you have been carrying. The storm that is heading your way and the destruction you don't even see yet. I am speaking directly to you right now. Type Amen if you are ready to truly hear what I need you to understand today. What I have just told you isn't just a suggestion. It is not here to sound pretty or make you feel warm and fuzzy. It is a rescue mission from heaven. I am talking to you because I know what is ahead. I can see the danger you cannot and I want to keep you safe. I want to hide you under my protection before that big problem crashes into your life and breaks you. But you have to stay. You have to listen. If you walk away now, your silence could cost you everything. That is not a threat. It is a truth spoken from the deepest place of love. This isn't about guilt. This isn't about fear for the sake of fear. This is a wake-up call because you are loved too much to be left unaware. I have been knocking on the door of your heart and you keep getting sidetracked. You keep saying later, but I am telling you there might not be a later. I am here now and I am not coming in judgment. I am coming with protection, with healing, with a chance to stop what is coming. You feel that heaviness in your chest, that tension in your spirit. That is not anxiety. That is your soul recognizing that heaven is speaking and that it is for you. You have been sensing that something's been wrong. You felt uneasy in your spirit. You felt like something is coming and you just couldn't explain it. Let's open the heavens together. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Let me tell you something you forgot in the middle of your confusion. I have always been near. Even when you didn't feel me, even when the prayers went unanswered and the nights were silent, I saw every tear. I stood beside you when no one else understood what you were going through. You thought you were alone, but I was guarding you. You thought I was quiet, but I was protecting you from battles you didn't even know were coming. But now something has shifted. The enemy has marked your life for destruction. There is an attack being planned in the spirit and you are walking toward it blind. That is why I am not whispering anymore. I am warning. And if you keep scrolling, if you silence this voice, you may walk right into what I wanted to stop. Not because I am cruel, but because I will not force you to listen. I gave you free will. I want you to choose to hear me. I want you to choose to trust me. You have been tired. You have been overwhelmed. You have been losing hope silently and you didn't think anyone noticed, but I did. And I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry. I am calling you out of the fire before it burns what is left. I want to bring you out of this cycle of pain and fear. But you cannot keep ignoring my voice and then asking where I was when things fall apart. I am here speaking now. Comment 111. If you believe God is reaching for you right now, I know your heart has been broken in ways no one could see. You have smiled in front of people while bleeding in secret. You have given your best and still felt empty. You have trusted and been betrayed. And now your heart is guarded. Your faith is faint. And you have been wondering if I still care. I do more than you could ever know. I am not done with you. I still have plans for you, but this is a warning. And I don't give warnings unless something serious is coming. You might be standing at a crossroads without realizing it. And the next steps you take will either lead you to peace or more pain. I want to lead you to life, but I cannot lead you if you walk away. You need to stay. You need to let these words go deeper than just your ears. Let them into your spirit. Let them break the walls around your heart. If you are ready to let these words break through, type Amen in the comments as your declaration of openness. You have prayed for signs. You have asked me to speak clearly. This is your sign. This is your moment. And I want you to miss it. There is a breakthrough on the other side of this obedience. There is healing waiting in the very place where you are feeling pain right now. But you have to walk with me. You have to turn away from what has been distracting you and open your eyes to what has been trying to destroy you. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are under spiritual attack. And the enemy has been working overtime because he knows what I have placed in you. He knows the power of your future. That is why your present has been so hard. That is why people walked away. That is why doors closed. That is why your mind has been in chaos. Because the enemy fears what will happen when you finally believe what I have said about you. I called you chosen. I called you mine. I called you blessed, and no lie of hell can undo that. You have been chosen to carry something holy. But the fight to get there is real. And I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to stay close. I am asking you to stop running. I am asking you to open your heart one more time. Even though you are tired, because what is coming your way isn't just another disappointment. It is divine destiny. But the enemy is trying to block it with distraction and destruction. Could your brain be the reason you are still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious. Maybe blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. He is going to try to steal your sleep. He is going to stir up conflict in your relationships. And if you don't recognize what is really going on, you will fight the wrong battles. You will blame yourself. You will sink into despair. And that is exactly where the enemy wants you. But I am giving you light. I am giving you truth so you can rise. So you can stand. So you can fight the right fight with me on your side. There is nothing in your past that disqualifies you from my protection. There is nothing you have done that makes you unreachable. My love is not like theirs. I don't give up when things get messy. I step in. I redeem. I restore. I rebuild. And I am ready to do that now. But you must not ignore me this time. You must not scroll past this moment as if it is just another voice on the internet. This is your lifeline. This is your turning point. The pain you have been carrying, it is not permanent. The confusion you have been drowning in, it is not your end. I am your peace. I am your way out. I am the one who calms storms, heals broken bodies, and mends broken hearts. I am not far. I am closer than your next breath. But you need to stop letting fear lead you. You need to silence the doubt. You need to choose me now before it is too late. Comment. I choose you to seal your decision in the spiritual realm. Now, as you have chosen, I invite you to declare your trust. Type Amen in the comments to confirm your decision. Let heaven hear your yes. I am not asking you to earn my love. You already have it. I am not asking you to be strong. I will be your strength. I am asking you to listen because if you don't, you may fall into the trap that has already been set for you. And I don't want to watch you suffer through something I was ready to save you from. And I am not saying these things to scare you. I am saying them to save you, your life, your soul, your future, your calling. They are too important to leave vulnerable any longer. I am stepping in right here, right now. Comment to Who22. If you trust that I am speaking directly to your heart today as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Let me make this clear again. I am not punishing you. I am protecting you. But protection only works when it is received. I am not punishing you. I am protecting you. That is one of the most important sentences in this message. And there are people who have spent years believing that every hard thing in their life was punishment from God. They have been afraid of Him instead of drawing close to Him. They need to hear what you just heard. You have been crying out for peace, for clarity, for change. And I have been answering in ways you didn't recognize. Doors closed. Relationships faded. Things you depended on began to fall apart. That wasn't abandonment. That was my hand. I allowed what you thought was solid to shake because you were building your peace on things that couldn't hold you. I am your foundation, not your job, not that person, not your plans. Me. I want to give you a life that doesn't fall apart every time the wind blows. But to do that, I have to take down what was built without me. And I know that hurts. I know it feels like I left you, but I never did. I was making room for something greater, and you are right at the edge of it. But the enemy is doing everything he can to pull you back into fear, into doubt, into compromise. You have been tempted lately. Tempted to go back to what you left. Tempted to numb the pain instead of face it. Tempted to believe I am not coming through for you. That is a lie straight from the pit of hell. And it is meant to keep you stuck, to keep you quiet, to keep you from stepping into what I have already prepared for you. The enemy cannot stop my plan, but he is hoping you will give up before it arrives. Don't you? You are closer than you think. That miracle you keep praying for. It is not far. That healing you need, I am already working on it. That breakthrough that seems impossible, I have already made a way. If you believe that breakthrough is yours, type Amen in the comments as a declaration of your faith. But I need your faith more than I need your understanding. I need your eyes even while you are afraid, because I can work with faith. I can multiply faith, but I will not force you. You have to choose to walk with me into the unknown, knowing that I am the one who parts seas and levels mountains. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being set apart. That is why this season feels lonely. That is why the silence is heavy. I am pruning you, not punishing you. I am strengthening you, not abandoning you. I know it is uncomfortable, but the pain is proof that I am working. And when I work, it is always for your good. Even if it doesn't feel good right now. You have been misunderstood even by people you trusted. You have been trying to explain your heart, your decisions, your pain, but they don't get it. That is okay. They don't need to. I understand you perfectly. I see what they cannot see. I hear the cries you never said out loud. And I am not ashamed of your weakness. I am drawn to it because when you are weak, I can be strong through you. Comment 333 to declare your faith that God is still in control of your story. Listen carefully. The tragedy I warned you about, it is not just something natural. It is spiritual. There is an assignment against your destiny, and it has been disguised as distraction. You think it is just stress. You think it is just bad luck. But this has been warfare, strategic, calculated, targeted attacks to exhaust you, isolate you, and get you to settle. But I am exposing it now so you can fight back. Not with anger, not with fear, but with the authority I have already placed in you. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. You are not helpless. You are covered. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. You may feel surrounded, but you are not defeated because I am surrounding what has been surrounding you. I have dispatched angels over your life. I have gone before you. I have positioned protection in places you haven't even walked into yet. But you have to stay close. You have to walk with me because what is coming next is too important. This isn't just about you. This is generational. I am breaking curses off your family through you. I am healing wounds that go back generations. I am changing bloodlines. That is why the battle has been so intense. The enemy isn't just after you. He is after everything you are called to shift. But he is already lost because you said yes. Even in weakness, even with trembling hands, your yes carries weight in heaven. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free today? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Do not let shame silence you. I know what you have done. I know what you regret. I know what you wish you could erase. And I am still here, still calling you, still choosing you. My love is not based on what you have earned. It is based on who I am. I am faithful. I am merciful. I am good. And I will finish what I started in you. The enemy is loud. But he is not stronger than me. Your thoughts have been a battlefield. Your mind has been racing. You have struggled to sleep. You have questioned your worth. You have believed lies that said you are too broken, too far gone, too late. But let me be clear. As long as you have breath, I have a plan, and it is still unfolding even now. Stop comparing your process to theirs. You don't know what I saved you from. You don't see what I see. What looks like delay to you was divine protection. What looked like failure was redirection. And what looked like silence was me rearranging everything for your good. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool. Everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now stay right here with me, because as this awakening grows inside, you know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Stay close. Stay in the fight. Stay in my presence. There are things I want to show you. Deep things. Things that will change how you see yourself, how you move, how you love, how you live. But you have to come closer. I will not force you. I am not here to guilt you into obedience. I am here to love you into alignment, because what I have for you is so much greater than what you are holding on to in fear. Let go. Let me in. Let me be God in every part of your life, not just the parts that feel safe. Let me into the wounds. Let me into the confusion. Let me into the questions. I will not run from your mess. I will step into it and turn it into something beautiful. You may feel like the darkness around you has lasted too long, like your prayers have hit walls, like your efforts have gone unnoticed. But I am here, and I am speaking again, because the danger has not passed. You are still at a turning point, and your decision today still carries eternal weight. Do not stop listening. Don't walk away. You may not realize this, but your life is in the middle of a spiritual war, not just a struggle, not just a hard season, war, and your soul is the target. That is why it feels like everything has been going wrong at once. That is why your peace has been under attack. That is why even your identity has been shaken. Because the enemy is terrified of what will happen if you realize who you truly are in me. He is scared of what will shift when you walk in the authority I gave you. He is scared of your obedience. He is scared of your yes. Share this prophetic word with your network. It will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. Comment 555 if you believe that God is fighting for you and not against you. The path ahead will not be easy, but it will be worth it. I have never promised that following me would be without pain, but I have always promised my presence. I have always promised my strength. And I have always promised to finish what I started. You are not here by accident. You didn't find this by luck. This is divine timing. You have been praying for me to speak. You have been crying in secret asking for clarity, and now I am giving it. Listen to me. That voice in your head that keeps saying you are not good enough. That is not me. That shame that keeps whispering you will never get it right. That is a lie. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are exactly who I chose, exactly who I called. And I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be willing. Willing to trust me even when you don't understand. Willing to stay even when you are tired. Willing to surrender even when it hurts. Your tears are not weakness. They are prayers. I have bottled up in heaven your sighs, your exhaustion, your quiet breakdowns. I have seen them all and I haven't ignored them. I have been working through them. There are doors I have closed because I love you. There are relationships I have ended to protect you. There are opportunities one have delayed because you weren't ready. I know that is hard to hear, but I love you too much to let you run into something that will break you. You have been disappointed, let down by people who should have stayed, wounded by those who said they loved you, and you have carried that pain into how you see me. But I am not them. I do not leave. I do not lie. I do not betray. My love is not fragile. My presence does not waver based on your emotions. Even when you turned away, I remain. Even when you stopped believing in me, I never stopped believing in you. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. I want to remind you today, you were made on purpose for purpose. And no matter how far you have drifted, no matter what you have done, you are still one decision away from returning, one decision away from restoration, one decision away from me, making all things new. But you have to choose. I will not force you. I have given you the freedom to walk away, but I am asking you with everything in me. Don't walk away from healing. Don't walk away from peace. Don't walk away from me. I know the pull of sin. Don't walk away from peace. Those words carry a weight that not everyone has heard before. And somewhere right now, someone is at the edge of walking away. Not from a person, but from God Himself. Because no one has spoken to them this tenderly. I know the weight of shame. I know how powerful temptation can feel. I know how convincing fear can be. But I also know what I put inside you. I know the calling on your life. I know the battles you have survived. I know the strength I have built in your spirit. You may feel weak, but I have made you stronger than you think. And when your strength fails, mine will take over. Comment Cloud 12. If you receive this strength and believe you are not alone in this fight, you have been searching for answers, trying to fix things on your own, trying to figure out why everything feels so heavy. But the answer isn't in another solution. It is in surrender. Lay it down. The pain, the pressure, the pride, lay it all at my feet. I am not overwhelmed by your burdens. I carry them with ease. I already took your shame on the cross. I already paid for your freedom. You don't have to earn it. You just have to receive it. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that when activated draws in abundance naturally. I have been walking with you through every valley. I have been shielding you from things that would have crushed you. I have sent angels to guard you in moments you didn't even know were dangerous. And now I am lifting the veil. I am showing you what is really happening because you need to see. You need to understand the urgency of this moment. If you walk away again, the consequences will be heavier than the last time. Not because I will punish you, but because you will be outside the covering I want to give you. Stay with me. Don't silence this voice. Don't numb yourself again. Don't go back to that cycle, that addiction, that bitterness, that doubt. I can heal it all. I can restore what you lost, but I need your yes, not just in words, but in action, in trust, in obedience. I am not waiting for perfect behavior. I am waiting for an open heart. There are people depending on your obedience. You may not see it now, but your surrender will change lives. Your healing will bring healing to others. Your testimony will break chains off those who are still in darkness. But it begins with one decision right now. Will you trust me? Will you believe that I am not here to hurt you, but to hold you? The tragedy I spoke of, it is not inevitable, but it is real and it is already on its way. Only I can stop it. Only my hand can divert what has been planned against you. But you must be under my covering. You must be in alignment with me. Because if you step outside of my will now, you will be stepping straight into danger. I don't want that for you. I want life for you. Abundant life. Whole life filled with peace. Not fear, joy, not sorrow, hope, not despair. You have held on this long. Don't give up now. Don't let go just when you are about to break through. The enemy always attacks hardest when you are closest to breakthrough. That is why this season has been heavier. That is why your emotions have been out of control, because he knows what is coming for you and he is trying to steal it before it arrives. But I am standing between you and destruction. I am raising a standard. I am speaking life over you. And I am not ignoring them. I am responding now because time is running short and the enemy is still trying to get to you through distraction, delay, and despair. This is the hour to wake up. You cannot afford to be numb any longer. You have been under attack for a reason. The enemy isn't just trying to frustrate you. He is trying to stop you. He wants to shut down the gifts I placed inside you. He wants to smother your voice, steal your joy, and trap your soul in a place of constant struggle. But I didn't create you for survival. I created you for victory. And that is why I am not staying silent. That is why I am speaking louder than ever. Because something is coming and you need to be covered. You need to be alert. You need to be connected to me. Comment 777. If you believe that God is covering you right now with His hand of protection, let me say this again. You are not crazy. You are not too sensitive. You are not imagining things. The heaviness you felt, the strange tension, the battles in your mind, they are not random. They are part of a spiritual attack that has been increasing. And the reason it is getting more intense is because the enemy knows he is running out of time. He knows you are starting to awaken. He sees you beginning to recognize your authority, and now he is trying to stop you before you step into what I have prepared, but he is already too late. I have already marked you as mine. I have already sealed your future with my promise. I have already written victory over your life. And I will not let the enemy destroy what I have called. But I need you to be alert. I need you to stop giving your time and attention to things that are draining you spiritually. This is a critical hour. You cannot afford to be half awake. You cannot afford to keep waiting for the right time to surrender. The time is now. The danger is real. The window is closing. You have been living in survival mode, carrying so much on your shoulders, trying to hold everything together. But I never asked you to carry it alone. That was never my design. I have been trying to get your attention, not to burden you, but to lift the weight off of you. I see how tired you are. I see how often you cry when no one's around. And I want to remind you that I am not distant. I am not blind to your pain. I am close to the broken-hearted. I save those who are crushed in spirit. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to clean yourself up before you come to me. Bring me the mess. Bring me the regret. Bring me the shame. Bring me your doubts, your anger, your confusion. I can handle it. I want all of you, not just the parts that look acceptable. I already know it all. And I still love you. I still choose you. I am not going anywhere. You have been looking for love in places that left you empty. You have been trying to find peace in things that only made the pain louder. But what you are truly longing for is me. You were made for me. And no substitute will ever satisfy your soul. No relationship, no success, no pleasure will ever compare to my presence. I am the only one who can heal you completely. I am the only one who will never leave you, never betray you, never turn away. Comet 9999. If you trust that God alone is enough for you and He is more than able to restore you, what do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling: cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress gone. It will shake many things, but you don't have to fear it. If you are walking with me, I will not let it destroy you. I will strengthen you through it. I will reveal myself to you in the middle of it. What the enemy intends for harm, I will use for good, but only if you are close to me. Only if you listen when I say turn here, not there. Speak this, not that. Wait here. Move now. You cannot afford to be disconnected from my voice in the days ahead. The world around you may be loud, but I am still speaking. The noise may try to drown me out, but I am still present. Be still. Tune in. My voice is not in the chaos. My voice is in the quiet place, the surrendered heart, the broken cry that says, God, I need you. And when you come to me in truth, I will meet you there every single time. No matter how long it has been, no matter how far you have wandered, I have seen how you keep showing up even when your faith feels small. I have watched you keep praying even when you don't feel anything that matters to me. Your faith, even if it is only a whisper, moves my heart. I don't need perfection. I want honesty. I want your whole heart. And if you give me that, I will do what you could never do in your own strength. I will rebuild what was broken. I will restore what was stolen. I will redeem what was lost. But you have to trust me. Not just with your Sundays, not just with your future. I need you to trust me with your pain, with your trauma, with your failures. Let me into the places you have tried to keep hidden. I already know them. I am not afraid of them. I want to heal them. The warning still stands. Not because I want to scare you, but because I love you too deeply to stay quiet. A tragedy is coming and I want to stop it. But I cannot if you keep walking away from me. If you keep brushing off my voice, if you keep saying later, you have said later so many times already. Don't let today be another missed moment. Today is mercy. Today is your lifeline. Today is the open door. There is still time. But not much. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to say, "Yes, Lord. I am ready. I am coming home. I am letting go. I will take care of the rest. I will walk with you step by step. I will fight the battles you cannot even see. But I need your surrender. Not a perfect life, a surrendered one. The danger is real. The pain is real, but so is my power. So is my love. So is my presence. I am here now waiting for your heart to turn fully toward me. But I see it all. And I honor every moment you chose to hold on when everything in you wanted to let go. I want you to know this. I haven't forgotten a single tear. Every time you cried in silence, I was there. Every time you whispered, "God, please help me," I listened. I didn't just hear you. I moved. You have been asking if I care. You have been wondering where I have been. But if I had shown you everything I have done behind the scenes to keep you standing, to keep you breathing, to keep you from being destroyed, you would weep with gratitude. You would fall to your knees in awe. There were traps the enemy set for you that I dismantled before you ever saw them. There were moments he thought he had you and I stepped in. You don't even realize how many times I have saved your life. Not just your physical life, but your mind, your purpose, your soul. Comment 1 if you believe that God has been protecting you even when you didn't know it. This is not the time to drift. This is not the season to grow cold. You are in the middle. This is not the time to drift. And one of the most practical ways to stay connected in a season like this one is to stay rooted in spaces that keep speaking truth over your life of a divine shift. And with that shift comes pressure. That is why everything feels intense. That is why your mind has been under attack. That is why your heart has felt like it is being pulled in 10 different directions. The shaking you feel is real, but it is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you. I am allowing what you have leaned on to be shaken. So you will remember that I alone am your foundation. Everything else will shift. But I will remain. People may change. Circumstances may fall apart. The world may grow darker. But I, your God, am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I will not let go of you. You may be facing battles that seem impossible. You may be surrounded by voices telling you to give up, to give in, to settle. But I am not asking you to fight them on your own. I am asking you to remember who is fighting for you. I go before you. I surround you. I stand behind you. You are not vulnerable when you walk with me. You are victorious even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when everything looks like it is falling apart. My victory is not based on appearances. It is based on my word. And my word cannot fail. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer. Now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury, dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It is all within reach, but the government could take down this secret any moment. It has just been hidden. I want to heal that pain. I want to go to the root. I want to break off every lie that was planted in your heart by rejection, betrayal, abuse, abandonment. You are not what they did to you. You are not the mistake you made. You are not the shame you carry. You are mine. You are chosen. You are loved. You are redeemed. You are whole. Not because you feel whole, but because I have declared it, and what I declare, no one can overturn. Comment 15:15. If you believe God is restoring every broken piece in your life right now, you have been waiting for me to show up in the way you imagined. You thought I would come through in a certain way, at a certain time, through a certain person. But my ways are higher than yours. I am not limited by the ideas you have. I am not late. I am not absent. I am showing up, just not in the way you expected. And I need you to be open. I need you to let go of how you thought it would happen. And trust that my plan is still good, still perfect, still right on time. The waiting has made you wary. I know it has made you question if I am even still listening. But don't confuse silence with absence. I do some of my greatest work in the waiting. That is when I shape your faith. That is when I refine your character. That is when I strengthen what is weak in you. And if you could see what is coming, you would understand why I am taking my time. The blessing I am preparing isn't fragile. The future I am forming for you isn't rushed. I am building something that will last, something that will not fall apart when the pressure comes you. But I cannot give it to you until you are ready to carry it. I love you too much to give you something prematurely. I don't want to bless you something that will become a burden. So trust my process. Trust my pace. There is something you need to understand. The warning I gave wasn't to scare you. It was to wake you. Because you have been living beneath what I called you to. You have been settling for survival when I created you for abundance. And the enemy has been whispering lies that say, this is all there is. This is all you will ever be. But those lies are crumbling right now under the sound of my voice, because I am declaring over you. There is more. There is freedom. There is purpose. There is new life. But you must choose it. You cannot walk into the new while clinging to the old. You cannot receive what I have while holding on to what you lost. Let it go. Trust me. I know it is hard. I know your heart is tired, but I promise you what I have for you is better than what you are afraid to release. Let me take the ashes and give you beauty. Let me take the mourning and give you joy. Let me take the fear and give you faith. You don't have to understand it all. You don't have to have every step mapped out. You just need to follow me one step at a time, one breath at a time. And I will lead you. I will guide you. I will carry you when you cannot walk. As you surrender to my guidance, I want you to seal this moment with a declaration. In the comments, write, "I receive your guidance," to affirm your trust in my leading. The tragedy I warned you about, it can be turned away. I can stop it. I can silence the attack. But you have to be under my protection. You have to remain in me. If you step out now, if you go back to what I called you out of, if you close your ears again, the enemy will strike. Not because I will allow it to punish you, but because outside of me, you are vulnerable. I am your shelter. I am your covering. Do not run from me when I am the only one who can shield you. I am not asking you for perfect faith. I am asking you for your heart. I am not expecting constant strength. I will be your strength. I know you feel worn out. I know it is hard to believe again. But this is your moment. The very moment you have been asking for, the very lifeline your soul has needed. Don't throw it away. Don't ignore this. Don't silence my voice. The enemy is not playing games, and I am not either. He came to steal, kill, and destroy. But I came to give you life, and not just any life. Life in full. Life with freedom. Life that carries peace in the storm. Purpose in the pain, and strength when the world falls apart. I know what is surrounding you. I see what you are facing. The pressure, the financial stress, the fear that creeps in at night, the thoughts you don't tell anyone about. You feel like you are losing control. You feel like nothing is stable. You are waiting for the next thing to go wrong. You are tired of hoping only to be disappointed. But I want you to hear me loud and clear. I am not the one who failed you. I am the one who has been holding you up. The only reason you are still breathing is because I refuse to let go. Comment 1717. If you believe God's hand has been holding you even when you didn't realize it, the devil thought he had you. He thought the betrayal would break you. He thought the heartbreak would silence you. He thought the anxiety would drown you. He thought the delay would destroy your faith. But here you are, still reading, still breathing, still searching. That means he lost. That means my plan is still alive in you. And I am not done yet. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret will not stay online long. But I need you to understand that without me, you are walking into a trap. The kind you will not see until it is too late. The kind that looks harmless on the surface, but is wrapped in deception. The kind that is being disguised as opportunity, as comfort, even as love. But it is not from me. And if you ignore my voice now, it will hurt you. It will steal from you. It will cost you more than you want to pay. That is why I am shouting when you expected a whisper. That is why I am repeating myself. Because I know how distracted you have been. I know how many voices have been pulling at your heart. I know how easy it is to scroll past something that is holy. But I am still speaking. I am still here. And I will not stop until your eyes open and your spirit wakes up, because I love you that much. There is a weight on your chest. You cannot explain. You have been walking around feeling heavy even when nothing around you seems wrong. That is not just stress. That is not just tiredness. That is your soul reacting to a spiritual storm. You have been in survival mode for so long that peace feels unfamiliar. And now I am calling you out of that storm, but you have to come willingly. I will not drag you. I will not force you. I want you to choose me. Not out of fear, but out of trust. I have been with you in every dark place. I sat beside you when you felt worthless. I covered you when you were about to break. I stopped the enemy from going further than I allowed. And now I am inviting you into something greater. You have survived, but I didn't create you just to survive. I created you to rise, to live with purpose, to speak life, to walk in power, and to carry my presence into the places that still feel hopeless. Comment Amen if you are ready to step out of survival and into divine purpose. You are not a lost cause. You are not too far gone. You are not forgotten. The enemy has fed you lies for so long that you have started to believe them. You have started to think this is all there is. That maybe your life just ends in disappointment. That maybe you are just not the kind of person who gets breakthroughs. But that is not the truth. That is not what I speak over you. I said you are chosen. I said you are called. I said I have plans for you. Plans to give you hope and a future. You have been trapped in a mindset of fear. You have been convinced that nothing can change. But everything can change in one moment with me. One word from my mouth can shatter chains. One touch from my hand can heal what years of pain have broken. One encounter with my presence can restore what you thought was dead. But you have to want it. You have to reach for it. You have to stop running. I know surrender is scary. I know you are tired of hoping only to be disappointed. But I need you to hope again. I need you to take the risk of faith because you are standing at the edge of a move of God in your life. If you step into it, you will never be the same. But if you walk away now, you will miss something eternal. You will miss the very thing you have been asking me for in the quiet moments. You think I don't hear those late-night prayers. You think I ignore your pain, but I have been keeping count. Every tear, every cry, every moment of desperation, I have held them in my hands, and I am about to pour out a response that is bigger than you asked for. But only if you stay. Only if you trust me when it doesn't make sense. Only if you believe that my timing is better than your plans. You have been looking for something real. You have been tired of fake faith, of hollow words, of empty routines. I know that is why I am shaking everything that is not rooted in me. That is why people have been falling away. That is why you have been feeling like you are in a season of isolation. I am stripping away what doesn't belong so that what is eternal can remain. I am pruning you, not punishing you. You have prayed for clarity. Here it is. You have prayed for direction. This is it. You have asked for a sign. You are reading it. Don't pretend you don't feel my presence right now. Don't push it away. Don't silence it again. Let it break you open. Let it bring you to your knees. Let it draw you back to me. Because this is the moment I warned you about. This is the one I have been preparing you for. The enemy is watching. He is waiting to strike where your guard is down. But if you come under my covering, if you walk in obedience, if you take this seriously, I will not only protect you, I will raise you up. I will take what was meant to destroy you and use it to bless you. I will prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I will make your life a testimony of my power. This is the moment where your life turns. This is the chapter where light breaks into the darkness. This is the page where the enemy's plans start to unravel and mine begin to unfold right in front of you. You have been feeling like you are sinking. Like every time you get a little bit of strength, something else hits and you have been wondering, when will it stop? When will I catch my breath? The answer is here. It stops when you give it to me. It stops when you let go of trying to control it and start trusting me to carry you through it. You were never meant to do this alone. You were never built to carry the weight of this world without me. That is why it feels so heavy. That is why you feel like you are breaking. But you will not break. Not if you stay under my covering. Comment Amen. If you believe this is not your ending, but your new beginning, what if everything you have been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed lab tested. Life-changing, but the government might pull this secret any minute. I hold the oceans in my hands. I told the stars where to shine and the mountains where to rise. And I have not forgotten you. You are not invisible to me. You are not ignored. You are seen, deeply known, fiercely loved. I knit you together in your mother's womb. I numbered the hairs on your head. I wrote every one of your days before you lived a single one. And I still choose you even when you mess up, even when you fall short, even when you feel unworthy. You have been believing a lie that says God cannot use someone like me. But I want to ask you, who told you that? Who convinced you that your mistakes disqualified you from my mercy? I didn't. I never said that. I never told you that you had to be perfect to be loved. My son didn't die for the perfect. He died for the broken, for the desperate, for the ones who were drowning, and didn't know how to swim for you. I know you have been trying to hold yourself together. I know you have been afraid to fall apart, but you need to hear this. There is nothing wrong with needing help. There is nothing weak about surrendering. In fact, it is in your surrender that I step in with my strength. It is when you lay it down that I lift you up. You think I am asking you to fix yourself. I am not. I am asking you to bring me your pieces. I am asking you to stop pretending, stop performing, and just be honest with me. I can work with honesty. I can heal what is real. I can restore what is broken. But only if you give it to me. Comment 111. If you believe that God is restoring your life piece by piece, this moment right here is a moment of decision. I want you to feel the weight of that. Not because I want to scare you, but because I need you to realize how serious this is. The warning still stands. A tragedy is moving in your direction. A storm is forming that you cannot stop on your own. And if you ignore my voice now, if you turn away and go back to living the way you were, that storm will hit harder than anything you've faced before. But if you stay, if you remain, if you trust me, I will stop it. I will shield you. I will block what was meant to destroy you. I don't say this to cause fear. I say this because I love you. I say this because I want you to live. I want you to fulfill the calling I placed on your life before you were even born. But time is short. The enemy isn't waiting. He is planning and he is persistent. And if you give him space in your heart, he will take more than you ever thought possible. He will rob you of your peace. He will drag you into shame. He will steal years from you. Years I designed to be full of joy and purpose. But it does not have to end that way. I am offering you a way out. I am offering you a path of life, of restoration, of healing. But I will not force it on you. You must choose. I know you have been hurt before. I know you have been let down, but I am not like them. I keep my promises. I never leave. I never change. And I am not afraid of your mess. I am not afraid of your story. I already know it all. And I still want you. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. You are not too broken. I don't care what they said about you. I care about what I say about you. And I say you are chosen. You are loved. You are worth saving. You are worth fighting for. And I will fight for you as long as it takes. But I need you to stop running away from me. You have been in a cycle. You have been stuck. You make progress and then something hits and you go right back to square one. That is not coincidence. That is not weakness. That is spiritual warfare. The enemy knows your patterns and he knows how to trap you. But I am showing you today how to break that cycle. It starts by staying in my presence. It starts by refusing to let distractions pull you away. It starts by believing that I am not going anywhere. No matter how many times you fall, you have been afraid to believe again because the last time you hoped it hurt. But I want you to risk hope again. I want you to take my hand again because this time I will walk with you through every valley. This time I will not let you fall alone. This time it will be different because you are not doing it by yourself. You are doing it with me and I never fail. The next part of your life is not going to be like the last. I am writing something new. I am turning the page. But you have to stop trying to write your own version of the story. Let me write it. Let me lead. Let me be the author. And I will craft a testimony that will shake the gates of hell and bring light to places that have only known darkness. Watching, waiting, fighting for you behind the scenes. You thought you were abandoned, but the truth is I was holding back a wave that would have crushed you if I hadn't stepped in. You didn't see it, but I was shielding you. I still am. There is a reason your heart feels the way it does right now. That tightness in your chest, that weight you cannot describe, that pull in your spirit telling you to pay attention. That is me. That is my spirit stirring something deep inside of you. Because I am not just speaking to your ears. I am reaching for your soul. I don't want part of you. I want all of you. Your heart, your pain, your hope, your scars, your future. Because everything you are matters to me. Comment 222 if you believe God is reaching for your soul right now and you are ready to receive Him fully. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. You have been fighting battles in silence. You have been waking up with thoughts you didn't ask for. Thoughts that tell you you are not enough, that you have failed, that you are alone. But those thoughts are not from me. I never told you that you were worthless. I never told you that you had never make it. I never said your past disqualified you. The enemy has been speaking lies, hoping you would mistake them for your own voice. But it is time to silence the lies with truth. Here is the truth. You are not who the enemy says you are. You are not what your past says you are. You are not what they did to you. You are mine, bought with a price, washed clean, made new. I don't define you by your failures. I define you by my grace. And my grace is still greater, still stronger, still able to break chains and rebuild lives. You don't have to carry guilt another day. I already carried it for you. You have been afraid to surrender, afraid that if you let go, things will fall apart. But the truth is, it is not falling apart. It is falling into place. Because when you finally stop trying to control everything, that is when I can truly take over. That is when healing begins. That is when freedom rushes in. You have been holding on too tightly. Let go. Let me carry it now. I was never asking you to fix it all. I was asking you to trust me with it. Comment 333. If you are letting go and giving it fully to God today, I know trust is hard, especially when you have been hurt, especially when people have failed you. But I am not people. I am God, and I don't break promises. I don't leave when it gets hard. I don't stop loving when you mess up. I have loved you with an everlasting love. Not a seasonal one, not a conditional one. My love doesn't wear out. It doesn't fade. It doesn't change depending on your performance. It stays. I stay. That is why I am here now. That is why I am still speaking. Because I haven't given up on you. Not for a second. Even when you turned your back. Even when you stopped praying. Even when you said, I cannot do this anymore. I never walked away. I stayed. I kept your heart beating. I kept your spirit alive. And now I am calling you to rise again. I am calling you out of the ashes. I am calling you to remember who you are and whose you are. You are not just someone surviving the day. You are my child, and I have placed power within you. You have been walking like you are defeated, but I have already declared victory over your life. You have been living as if you are still bound. But I have already broken the chains. You have been speaking like you are hopeless. But I have already spoken a future over you that is full of purpose, healing, and life. This is more than comfort. This is a wake-up call. You have been numb for too long. You have let pain silence your worship. You have let confusion drown out my voice. But I am reviving your spirit now. I am breathing life into the dry places of your heart. And I am not asking you to feel ready. I am just asking you to respond, because it is not about feelings. It is about faith. Even a little, even the size of a mustard seed. That is all I need to work with. I know some days it feels like everything is going wrong. Like you take one step forward and get knocked 10 steps back. But those are the moments where you are being refined. I am strengthening your endurance. I am building character. I am teaching you to rely on me and not the world. Because the peace I give is not dependent on what is happening around you. It is unshakable, untouchable, but you have to stay close to me to find it. Share this prophetic word with your network. It will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. As before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. Your abundance awaits. God spoke over you in this message, not in general terms, but specifically. He knew what you were carrying when you opened it. He knew what you needed to hear. And He arranged this moment because you are not done yet. Before we reach the end of this powerful story, pause and receive this truth. You did not stumble onto Archangel Echo by accident. Out of every voice on this platform, you were led here, and that is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. The link in the description and pinned comment opens the door to the Archangel Echo's inner circle, a protected, faith-filled community where divine abundance is not merely hoped for, but promised through the Word. When you step into our membership tiers, you unlock daily devotions, sacred teachings, and divine insights that remain hidden from the world. Inside Archangel Echoes, you will find spiritual guidance, unwavering prayer covering on our community prayer wall, and accelerated movement toward the destiny written over your life. Do not let this moment pass you by. Your breakthrough is already in motion. And if you feel called to carry this light into your home, our guided ebooks and Bibles are waiting in the pinned comment. Whether you join the Archangel Echo family as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence changes the atmosphere. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.